Forza Horizon 6 has just been officially revealed. We've got a first look at gameplay, we've got trailers, we have so much info to go into in this video. I'll have everything timestamped because there is literally so much. We're going to start off with the price and the different editions of the game. So it's releasing on Xbox Series consoles, which is the Series X and Series S, which means it won't be releasing on last gen consoles like the Xbox One. Just wanted to make you aware if you didn't know that already. It's also coming to Xbox PC, cloud gaming, and Steam, as well as day one on Game Pass Ultimate. PS5 was once again confirmed to be releasing at some point later in 2026. We don't have a release date as of yet. As for the prices, the standard edition will cost $69.99. The deluxe edition is $89.99 and the premium edition is a whopping $109.99. Now that that's out of the way, let's get into the gameplay, which is one of the biggest things you guys want to know about. Yes, progression is back. I am so glad that they're hopefully going to be doing it right in Horizon 6. So the campaign is designed around your journey. You start off as a tourist, essentially, visiting Japan and getting into the Horizon Festival. And just like the early days of the Horizon series, you have to complete qualifier events in order to get into the Horizon Festival, which also means you get your very first wristband. I'm so glad to see that they're making a return. As you progress on through the story and the events, you'll then earn different colored wristbands, which means that you've progressed up a tier, essentially, all the way up until the gold wristband, which is back, and it comes with a very cool perk, that being the Legend Island. And you get access to literally an entire island. I'm not joking. It's an exclusive region of the world that is only accessible to players that have become a legend and got the gold wristband. So if you don't have that, you can't get into it. And it will also feature new events, areas, regions, and more to explore within the island. Showcase events, of course, make a return. And at the very end of the Dev Direct, we actually saw one up against a Gundam in the cover car, which is pretty sick, I can't lie. So that's one to look forward to. We also have new Horizon Rush events, which, as you can see, there is a Lamborghini Huracan Sterato driving through the dock in Tokyo City, and it's kind of like a Gymkhana event. You show off skills and I guess earn points in doing so. We don't know too much else on it yet, so hopefully we get some more gameplay and information on that soon, but looks very fun. Moving on to the location of the game, of course, Forza Horizon 6 is set in Japan, one of the most requested locations I think we've ever had in the Horizon series. Everyone's wanted it to be Japan. I actually went there in October last year, so I will definitely be giving my input on Horizon 6 when we get another look at gameplay and kind of comparing the two to my experience to what we're getting in game. Forza Horizon 6 is the biggest Horizon ever, and it also has the largest map ever. We don't know the exact size of the map yet, but for a rough estimate, just looking at it, take Horizon 5's map and increase that by 50%, maybe even more, and that's Horizon 6's map. So yeah, it's a pretty decent size. The map will also feature many key areas around Japan, locations that we know and love that we've seen in movies, TV shows, and just in Japan in general, that really makes the culture, and they got a bunch of people involved to make sure that they did it right as well. And you'll see throughout the footage in this video just genuinely how incredible it looks. Like I've watched the Dev Direct like twice now whilst going over all these notes, and I'm blown away by it. Like truly blown away. It's incredible. The highway that we see on the map is inspired by the C1 loop. If any of you have played Tokyo Extreme Racer, you'll be very familiar with that and you'll know what it looks like. It will also feature the biggest urban area yet, described 5 times larger than the previous city that we had. There's also multiple districts within the main city area. They haven't said exactly how many, but they all have their own unique vibes and stuff like that. All right, let's move on to seasons. Yes, seasons are back within Forza Horizon 6. We already knew this from the teaser trailer that they did with the bit of info on Xbox Wire, but we now have a full look at the seasonal changes on the map. So just like Horizon 4, every single season will change the atmosphere of the map completely. I'm sure it's going to be summer, spring, autumn, and winter like we had in the previous 2 games. And I just want to point out that winter, yes, we, by the looks of it, have the map completely covered in snow again, where in the trailer you can see like the snow is literally lifted just so you can drive through on the road. Like, that it just looked insane. I was blown away when I saw that. Another new feature that is being added is called the Adventure Journal. So anything that you collect within the game will basically be added to like a little journal for you. I don't know exactly how this works yet, but what they said is you can collect cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, murals. So like we had in FH5 with like, you know, the big paintings in the city. We do see one of them as well. And there's also many other things you can apparently collect. And yeah, I'm quite interested to see how that's actually going to work. And if you maybe get some reward for collecting like all of the things in a certain area or something like that. All right, another big one is the car list. So over 550 cars will be available at launch within Forza Horizon 6. It's a very diverse car list. Yes, it will include a lot of cars from FH5. And just by looking through the gameplay segments that we have, a lot of DLC cars that we had to pay for are actually included in the standard car list now, which is nice. This will also include a lot of the Japanese car culture kind of cars, you know, cars you'd expect to see in Japan. So I've got listed down here, new body kits, new Forza Aero. Yes, they specifically said new Forza Aero, which I pray that wing that we've had for however many years that was finally gone. Window stickers can be applied to your cars in the decal menu, and there's also a huge overhaul to balance across all vehicles within the game. Hopefully we get more details on that specifically, and they've also added a new class rating. So Forza Motorsport has the R class. We now have that in Horizon 6. So it will go from D all the way up to R. Another very cool thing with it being set in Japan, the customization and the car culture is huge out there. And we are all very worried if they were going to, you know, do it justice or not. Thankfully, just from this alone, I think they're going to cook, because they have said that new aftermarket cars can be found around the world, which are rare and unique cars, such as this custom MX-5. You can just find this parked up outside a house or something within the open world and add it to your garage and it's yours. Up next, we have the sounds within the game. So that's the car sounds and just sounds in general in Forza Horizon 6. Everything has been greatly improved. The car sounds specifically, they've actually got a clip, which I'm just gonna let play. Yeah, they definitely sound better than before. With it being a Horizon game, music is obviously a very big thing, and the music list is apparently very diverse. I can imagine we'd also get some K-pop and Eurobeat in there. I may have completely missed that from the direct, not put it in my notes, but pretty obvious we're going to get stuff like that. And then all 4 seasons actually have vibrant and unique audio to them, so specific kind of sounds that you'd hear in different seasons. I don't know specifics about that, but it's going to make you feel more involved within the open world with all of the different sounds going on. Player houses and garages return in a better way, and you guys are going to absolutely love this. So you can now customize your garage within Forza Horizon 6. And instead of just going to like the player house and customizing your one car outside, you can actually have multiple cars on display within that area. And, you know, you can customize them. I don't know if you can walk around and stuff. If you can, that would be awesome. I really hope that they add that for the home environment. But the fact that we can display multiple cars within our house now is such a great addition to the game. There's also the estate area, which is basically a open sandbox where you can build stuff within Forza Horizon 6. And not only can you explore it, but you can also invite your friends to tag along and explore it as well, which I'm very curious about that, because we've never had anything like that in a Horizon game before in the open world, you know. Proximity radar and autopilot has also been added to the game. I think proximity radar was in Forza Motorsport, and then the autopilot mode, I think it's just a brand new addition to Horizon 6. And then there's also a new addition to the high contrast mode within the accessibility options. And finally, at the end of the Dev Direct, we also had a few more gameplay additions that have been added to Horizon 6. Car meets are back. Yes, I'm so glad that car meets are back. Specifically, Daikoku car meet. There'll also be other locations around the map where we can go to them. You can show off your car, your character, You can also download tunes and designs from the storefront, and you can even purchase other players' cars to then add to your garage from the car meet. New Toge Battle events are featured. It wouldn't be a Horizon game in Japan if they didn't have these, so I'm very glad to see those. They are set at night down a winding mountain road against another player or another racer. There's also a new PR stunt, which is Horizon Time Attacks. These will work very similar to the speed cameras, the drift zones and stuff like that. They are set in the open world, so you can go and do them whenever you want. You can do them with other players as well. And it's basically like a circuit time attack. So you'll set like a specific time to go around a small area, and you can get 1 to 3 stars. Event Lab is coming day 1 to Forza Horizon 6 as we expected, with a new option to start building from everywhere, as well as the new Horizon Collab, which is basically Event Lab with your friends, so you can build events together, which I think is a really, really cool addition to the game. And to those of you that love Event Lab, or if you've got 2 really creative minds, you can make an event together. And so far, that is literally everything that we know about Forza Horizon 6. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it. If you want to see more on Forza Horizon 6 over the next few months before it releases, make sure you subscribe, drop a like rating down below, and let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. I am so excited for this game, and I cannot wait to jump in May this year. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.